From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today we've We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the New York Jets. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The Jets at 8-2 on the year, and they come in as a team that looks like a well-oiled machine getting ready for the postseason. Winners of 8 of their last 10.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on 3rd. Looking to throw. Sexton. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 16. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the Ravens 16-yard line.
Hall again. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on first down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here. In this situation, they stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Daniel Carlson on for the field goal. A 26-yard attempt.
Carlson able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You talk about this Jets defense.
They were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
That's going to be a good matchup for him. Using him out of the backfield and telling those linebackers, hey, you're not only going to have to try and run with him, but you're going to have to try and tackle him in the open field.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple, down to the 15-yard line.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Touchdown! Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Sims going to go ahead and hold on to this one, and they'll start at the 25.
They're on the 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. Two division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me, because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
Looking to throw on second down. Sexton. Under pressure, they got him again. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third. After one, 7-3 the score. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Back to throw. Sexton going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Here's Smith to return it. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Tackle by Ashton Davis up from the secondary. Now a 2nd and 10.
Now Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Schneider. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. From 6 yards away. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Tucker with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Ravens 14, Jets 3. Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Here's Sims now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
In motion right, that's Metcalf.
On 1st down, Sexton. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw. Sexton. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
Tyree Wilson
Able to record his 5th sack of the season.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they get no chance to win this game.
How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the 1st.
They run it with Hall off the option.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
His 4th rushing touchdown on the campaign, number 7 overall. And the Jets have cut it back within a score.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
Jets 10. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Out of the end zone comes Smith. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Flush to his right.
He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Another big gain or 2 in succession as this one goes for 32.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. With that last effort, he has reached now 10,000 career rushing yards. Congratulations.
Big-time congratulations. That also means that his publicist can make sure all the information gets to every voter out there who has a say in the Hall of Fame. Fashioning together a heck of a resume.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Josh Jacobs, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Sims now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Sexton. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So a costly penalty yardage-wise, as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He's got a man, complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this will be called officially a 66-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. On the ground, Jacobs will get the third quarter started. Pushes past him. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 87 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First down, Baltimore.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
Jets. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Back to throw. Sexton. And that is incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Breece Hall. That's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year.
And the Jets are back within a score. So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2. Now a toss coming right side. Hall. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Here's Jackson to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught, and they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
1st down, Ravens.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Again, Jackson. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 16 yards to the 16 and a first down. Jackson. This is caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, a 16-yard touchdown, as his guys are able to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Sims going to go ahead and hold on to this one, and they'll start at the 25.
They're on the 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
To throw on second down, Sexton. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That's returnable now for Smith. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted.
And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
103 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Operating from the gun, Sexton. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
2nd and 5. They'll give to Hall.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York.
Breece Hall with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Carlson now to add the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
It's the score. Ravens 28, Jets 25. Daniel Carlson.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Steps away. And he'll just get rid of it.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. That is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Jackson from the shotgun. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 3 quarters have come and gone. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
He finds his man, complete. It's Schneider. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They go with Jacobs. Down the left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Jacobs will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Sims going to go ahead and hold on to this one, and they'll start at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Throwing to start the drive. Sexton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. The offense on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Jets are going to get a new set of downs. Give to Hall running right. And he gets it down to the 32. 118 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Throwing on first down. Sexton. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Tucker now for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Sims now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Throwing after the interception. Sexton. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Looking to throw. Sexton. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Good yardage there on the scramble, and all of a sudden they're left with a 3rd and 2, much more manageable. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down, makes it manageable now.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Jets are going to get a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, Sexton. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. DK Metcalf, 46 yards. And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Ravens 42, Jets 32. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
following the touchdown. Ready to kick it away is Carlson. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Flush to his right. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Fighting to stay upright. Now he steps away. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. 2nd down and 4. Throwing now is Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
At their own 43-yard line.
Throwing to start the drive. Sexton. Throwing left side, it's complete.
2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10.
Going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's 1st down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Carlson on for the PAT. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score, Ravens 42, Jets 39.
So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And who's got it? I think the Ravens do, yes. And they're going to win this football game. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover.
That is intercepted. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 41.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Back to throw.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
This pass out wide to Hall. On the move past the 40.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Well, going to be tough to get 2 plays out of this. This could very well be it. Hall on a give up the middle.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. With 2 seconds left in regulation, this to force overtime. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more. So the Jets won the toss. They'll get the first shot at finding a winner as we are back underway here in overtime. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
On first down, right back to Hall. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down. Now a first throw here in overtime. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. So third down coming up. And Charles, I guess a question for me, where does 4 down territory begin possibly?
I guess for me it begins if you have 4th and 5 or less, because you've got to understand your team and know what your play calls are. What do you have that you think you're confident that you can pick up that type of yardage? It might be 4th and 3 for some teams, but I think anything under 4th and 5, they'll think about going for it.
Coming up on a 3rd and 9. Opening drive of overtime as they look to convert. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Sexton. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, I know you're toward the middle of the field here, but still, 4th down this distance, you got to punt it, right?
That's definitely the first instinct, because you say, okay, let's just play some field position, make sure we don't lose the game here, turn it over in a key spot. But if you feel really good about your trigger guy, if you feel great about him, you might want to leave the ball in his hands and let him work his magic.
On 4th down, Sexton. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down. They'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. A give running right is Hall. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Operating from the gun. Sexton. Over the middle, complete. That's Hall. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Here's Hall again. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.